Dear Mr. Morris, I'm not sure you'll remember me, but my name is Abigail Rickman, and I won the Great Solotech Essay Contest 10 years ago on why my town should become the most wired town in America.
I remember her. She wrote a totally great essay. Top-notch writer. Like, worm syrup on your waffles good.
We were very happy to have all the technology you donated to us, and everyone just loved the solo pads you gave to each of us. In fact, they use them for everything. School, work, social networking, playing games, well, everything. And I guess that's the problem. With all the technology available, no one really ever does anything else.
Hey, Veronica. Haven't seen you out in a while. We're keeping you busy? Hey, Veronica. Want to hang out for a while? Things are kind of slowed down at the paper, so I thought we might have some time to catch up.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, hi, Abigail. Yeah, sure, I'd love that. We can soul face later tonight, okay? See ya.
But we're here right now, and we have our faces and everything. Good to see you, too.
People are so plugged in that no one talks anymore or hangs out with friends, even the ones they've had forever. And so many people shop and read online that our local businesses are going under. We may even have to shut down the local newspaper, and that's been in my family for generations. And, well, I guess it's all my fault for winning that Solotech essay and bringing this upon us. I'm really grateful for all you did, and the latest solo pads you sent are the most amazing models yet, but I'm sending mine back. It's a very good invention, but I think my life was better without it. And would you mind very much coming to take the rest of them back too? I think I'd like everyone to remember what life is like without them. Sincerely, Abigail Rickman.
So, here's the thing. This girl is obviously very deeply disturbed.
A moment ago, you said she was brilliant.
A moment ago, she wasn't, totally putting us out of business.
She says she wants me to take it all back. That her life would be better without Solo.
Her life is better, Tom. You've single-handedly revolutionized the world with this technology.
That's not what Abigail says.
I think we've already established that this Abigail girl is totally insane.
Except that she isn't. You agreed 10 years ago when she won that contest. Mature and insightful, you said.
And she was in high school then. I'm telling you, Tom, people love the Solo product line. You've created the technology that powers nearly every personal tech device all over the world.
The public has eaten up everything you've created.
And they can't wait to stand in line to upgrade the moment you put out something that's been even slightly improved. Solotech has become like a totally natural extension of their arms and minds. They, can't live without it.
I wish I knew whether what this girl said was true. How could life possibly be better without Solo?
It isn't. Look, why don't Madison and I go to this North Creek and check things out? Haven't they applied for consideration as a possible site for that new virtual resort you've been pushing, Madison?
Virtual vacations for the busy traveler. See the world without ever leaving your room. Brilliant. But tiny North Creek, Wisconsin, as the vacation capital of the United States? Police. Besides, we're looking at other way cool places to put it. South Beach, Aspen, New York.
The point of a virtual resort is that you don't actually have to be in those exotic places to go there.
I'm all for this little fact-finding mission in North Creek if Tom wants to see if Abigail is right, but I think we'll see that this little townlet is totally unsuitable for the resort.
We'll see. I think they deserve consideration just like everybody else. What do you think, Tom? Tom?
Maybe I'll come with you.
What?
Come on, Tom. You've barely left this compound in over a decade.
Tom Morris, totally reclusive boy genius, finally wants to go out and play? Stop the presses. I'll inform the media.
No. I don't want this to be a circus. I want to do this anonymously without any fanfare or media attention. No one must know who I really am. No one. My sole purpose is to see how the most wired town in America is faring.
Okay, no media. Yay. North Creek, Wisconsin, here we come.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Hi, I'm sorry, but it is a school day, isn't it?
We are in school.
Why are there so many kids out here?
School? We all participate in distance learning. I've got mine a little while, but my teacher's not online yet.
Distance learning? See, that's great.
Distance learning. We love distance learning. That's so what technology is all about.
How far away is your school?
You want the physical address? I can map context it to you if you want.
No, I was just wondering where it was. That's all. I'm sure you had a good reason to enroll in a school outside of your small town. Better education, perhaps? More opportunity? Diversity?
Diversity. Solotech is all about diversity. Love it.
So, where's your school?
Technically, it's over there, but I'm in class right now.
You mean right over there?
Across the street?
Sure, North Creek Virtual High School. We all go there.
But why attend online if it's right over there? Wait, don't tell me. You stole a link with other schools to share qualified instructors?
No, but doing class this way is so much better. I'm done with my work earlier. I don't have to deal with bullies, geeks, weirdos, or dorks.
Totally. Sounds good to me. No dorks, no weirdos, no geeks.
No bullies, no normal social interaction, no real-world skill development. That's for being done early.
Wait. Distance learning has its good points. So, what do you do with all your extra hours? Something noble, I bet. Work? Community service? Creative arts? What?
Mostly, I do a lot of online shopping, Angry Birds, ooh, and cat memes.
I love cat memes. Did you see this one?
Rafflecopter! Oh, and I solo face live chat with my BFF in Liberia.
That is so cool. Reaching out, solo making the world smaller.
Liberia? Your best friend lives in Africa?
Oh, wow. How did you meet her? Does your family travel much?
No, we met in Twilight chat room, hit it off, and now we're BFFs. We haven't video chatted yet because of the time difference, but we'll this summer.
How can you have a best friend that you've never even met?
She's the only one who truly understands me.
Growing too close to people on the internet can be dangerous. Surely there must be someone around here who understands you.
Someone who probably isn't a lunatic. Or some creep lurking in Twilight chat rooms.
Love Twilight. What's the address of that chat room?
What about that girl? She looks nice. Any friend potential there?
I don't think I even know her.
From the looks of it, I think she's in your bio class.
Whatever, I can't just talk to her. It'd be weird.
Yeah. I mean, she's like a stranger. Scary.
She's so not the only one.
This is awful. The high school is awkward for most students, but kids using distance learning to avoid normal social interaction is not what I had in mind when I designed Solo.
Of course not, but she's only one teenager.
Hi! What are you playing there? Something educational?
Kill a zombie mutant soldiers from Mars? You made me die. Thanks.
Lovely.
Look, become a couple of normal-looking teens.
Aw, see? Solo brings people together.
Hi. Excuse me? Yes, hello. We were wondering if you could tell us how you like it here in North Creek.
You know, the school and social activities and such?
I like it fine. We all go to NTV, North Creek Virtual.
And we all do sorts of activities and such. I'm captain of the virtual ski club.
I'm not very athletic, I'm afraid, but I am in the band.
Band? That's great. And perfectly normal. Finally. So, what instrument do you play?
VT. Sorry, virtual trumpet. You should hear me wail someday.
So let me get this straight. You pretend to go on digitally generated ski outing simulations, and you play electronically generated music on a digitalized trumpet.
Yeah, basically.
That is so cute, guys. Yay, solo distance stuff. See? All good. Can we go to Aspen now? Solo tweets say the slopes are way shushy.
Okay, it's a little weird, but I gotta be honest. I'd have actually preferred computerized PE class.
Oh, we had that, but the district made us drop it. Too many of the kids' avatars were getting hit in the heads during the virtual dodgeball unit. I swear, some people are such whiners.
Hey, cyber victimization of avatars is a serious problem. We had to go back to require actual exercise every other day just because some people couldn't control their aggressive virtual impulses.
How's this for an impulse?
Hey, mister. Want to buy some cookies and support the Girl Scouts?
Sure. How much?
$30 a box, but it only takes Hulu Wireless money transfers, no cash.
What have I done? I am not comfortable with this meeting.
Relax. You're just out of practice dealing with people. We're only here to discuss North Creek's bid to be the virtual resort.
Yes, and then we rip the heart right out of their little small town fantasy by turning down their bid.
I hope you're right. I hope you do turn us down.
Really? Why?
Because this place is lame, obviously.
Not you. Her.
It'd be a social disaster for North Creek. That's why. This town needs to distance itself from Solotech, not get sucked in any further. In fact, the whole idea of a solo virtual resort is offensive and arrogant. I mean, have we really degraded so far as a society that we have to have pretend vacations now?
It's a brilliant twist on the idea of a staycation. You stay, but you get to go to. Love it.
Hate it, and I'm not too crazy about Solotech right now either.
That's a bit of a harsh stance considering all Solotech has done for North Creek.
Who are you?
Oh, sorry. Abigail Rickman, North Creek Times newspaper.
You're Abigail Rickman?
You know me?
I read your essay 10 years ago. You wrote very passionately.
I guess that is a passion. I'm a writer now, a journalist.
Abigail Rickman. It's so nice to finally meet you. Careful. She's a deranged person and a reporter. That's like a hat trick.
A hat trick is 3 goals. Deranged person and reporter is only 2 things.
3? Really? Well, who knew? Guess she's like a double header or something.
Well, I see our guests have made it this evening. Welcome. You must be the representatives from Solotech.
Yes, I'm Beth Walters. This is Madison Sharp and Tom.
Williams.
Right, Tom Williams. Solotech has asked us to come here to discuss your bid for the virtual resort.
How wonderful. I am Diane Trent, the mayor. This is Veronica Roberts, Dr. Kaplan, Mrs. Bartlett, our town librarian, and Coach Watkins, who teaches physical education at our high school.
So, Coach, no virtual dodgeball, huh?
Not on my watch, says kid needs to exercise. Real exercise. Make it soft.
Yeah, well, I should probably work out more myself.
We've already signed a full bid package about the desire for the virtual resort headquarters.
Yes, we know. We saw it. And you were on the short list of finalists.
Keep in mind, it is a very long short list.
Well, we are very interested, of course.
Speak for yourself.
May I ask what your reservations are?
I miss the good old days. You know, when families took vacations by going somewhere new together, seeing new things, meeting new people.
If I may, I think the real issue here is one of giving up normal human interaction. A virtual resort encourages others to give that up more than this town already has.
She's right. Nobody talks anymore. You do. Talking used to be something you did over backyard fences or while laying in bed in the bank. Now you use solo pad and username or Wi-Fi hotspot and apply for a hotspot.
Yeah, I went to a party last weekend and I was so excited to see some old friends again. I walked in expecting to hear all about their lives, and you know what I heard? Nothing. Everybody had their noses pushed into their solo phones. People were texting friends who were in the same room at a party.
It's my favorite way to party. I love the internet. It's like one big masquerade party. You can go with anybody you like.
Whatever you think, the Solo Virtual Resort headquarters would bring much-needed jobs back to North Creek.
Jobs that wouldn't have disappeared if Solotech hadn't pushed us into doing everything online in the first place.
This is a small town. Our people used to look at local stores and the school. Now, even school has all but shut down. Our largest employer in town is the Road Press, a small book publisher. Now everyone, even our employees, have switched to ebooks, and they've had to close their doors.
Those are unfortunate casualties of advancement. Moving forward sometimes means leaving things and jobs behind.
But overall, solo makes life better. Easier. Right?
Easier, maybe. The jury is still out on better. I gave up my solo, sent her right back to that Morris guy, and now I hear he wants to dump this virtual resort headquarters on us.
It's meant to be more of an award than a dump. It would bring jobs back to North Creek. Maybe that would make up for some of the trouble he's caused. I'm sure Tom Morris would help if he knew what to do.
He should know. I wrote him and asked him to take back all of his solo stuff again. He pushed us into the future with a solo pad, solo friends, solo this and solo that. I admit, it was fun at first, but we just weren't ready for it. It ruined us.
But we are so grateful. We're the most wired town in America thanks to our little Abigail here.
Don't remind me. I feel responsible for bringing solo here. Solo tech is addicting, like a drug or something. Tom Morris's technology has got us hooked, and we wait on the virtual corner, jonesing him to sell us the next fix.
I never thought of it like that.
Miss Rickman, as usual, your youthful passions have overrun your common sense. Having the virtual resort headquarters in North Creek is certainly preferable to not having it. Can you put in good word with your famous Mr. Morris?
I can do you one better. Mrs. Mayor, we at Solotech are in a position to make you a very interesting offer. One that might seal the deal for the virtual resort.
I'm listening.
Solotech is offering a kind of contest.
We are?
One that I think even Miss Rickman would approve. You see, we'd like to see if your town can now do without technology and the internet for 30 days.
Do without?
Without solo?
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Do without what exactly?
Without the internet and all the solo products you've come to depend on to link you to it. The solo pads, solo phones, solo vision, solo books, the lot. We want you to shut it off. Everything. And that is, we'll pay any related expenses resulting from it.
Are you crazy? I'm not giving up my solo pad for anyone. I've got my virtual poker tournament next week and a hot day on Solo Second Life Simulator.
You want to disconnect the entire town, but no one will go for that. We are, after all, the most wired town in America.
Yes, I know. Believe me, I know. But Solotech wants you to unplug, just for a month, as an experiment to see whether life is better or worse without solo.
It would be very disruptive. Why on earth would we consent to that?
Forget it. We're wired. We're proud. Get over it.
How about $30 million?
$30 million?
Whoa, that's a lot of sushi. $30 million?
Rabbit.
$1 million a day for 30 days. Consider it a goodwill gesture to make up for all the trouble our technology has caused the town.
Ridiculous. You want us all to go offline for a month? After the last 10 years, this town couldn't go without technology for 30 minutes, much less 30 days. The kids in this town know nothing about technology. They weren't born. They were downloaded.
She's right. That challenge will present certain physiological obstacles.
But what do you think, Dr. Kaplan? Can we overcome these obstacles and actually pull this thing off?
I'm afraid I must say stable. Can develop from the technology that comes to depend on to send them into what's known as IDD.
What's that?
Informational deprivation disorder, categorized by symptoms similar to withdrawal.
Is it dangerous?
Heavens, no. Just a bit uncomfortable. Well, they try to fill that way with other behavior. 30 short days in return for $30 million to the town? How hard would that be? We didn't grow up with all this technology and we survived.
We didn't grow up with a microwave or Brad Pitt either. Doesn't mean we can do without them now.
And in addition to the $30 million, you will be awarded the virtual resort headquarters. Solotech wants North Creek back on its feet.
What?
No!
Well, I think we must seriously consider this offer carefully.
What's the catch?
No catch. Just an opportunity to showcase Duck Creek's strengths as the site for the resort headquarters.
Or expose you as completely unsuitable.
People will appreciate how vital our technology is to the town, which helps us, and get a break from it at the same time, which is what you want. A win-win for both of us. It sure will be good for your newspaper.
What if we win the challenge but don't want to host the resort headquarters? Do we still get to keep the money?
No.
Yes, you do.
Of course we want the headquarters. I think the more pressing question is if we fail the challenge. Are the two tied together?
Yes, you must accept the Solotech Unplugged challenge. The whole town must be on board and go without technology, or else the experiment is wasted. Interested?
Yes, we should do it.
We'll try it, but I'm afraid we'll have a hard time selling it to our residents.
I'll help. 30 solo-free days are better than nothing. I'll write editorials in the paper saying how great it'll be to live a simpler life and unplug for a few weeks.
And I can write columns telling people how to deal with our withdrawal.
Maybe you'll even change your mind about solo.
Maybe. I'll consider it. But only if you, Mr. Williams, can get me an interview with Tom Morris, the reclusive genius behind Solotech.
Oh, he hasn't agreed to an interview in 10 years.
I can almost guarantee it.
Tom, what are you...
Deal or no deal.
Deal.
Good morning, Solo.
Good morning, Gordon. Gordon, your first class begins in 17 minutes.
And what is lesson for today?
You will be teaching frog dissection.
Under the virtual frogs is this life for science. Not like the good old days, Solo. I remember when Sally Myers let me pin a frog open for her. Our eyes met, and we chatted over the pungent aroma of chloroform. It was the only time in all the 12 years of schooling together that she spoke to me. Actually, it was the only time any girl spoke to me. In real life, that is. It was the best class period of my life. So, what's the meaning of life?
I will work only to serve you, Gordon.
I know, Solo. I know. Only if my students felt the same way. What am I saying? Only if Sally Myers felt the same way.
Gordon, you've got a message from Ivana in second.
Solo, read message.
Certainly, Gordon. Reading message from Ivana. Hi, Gordo. So crazy. The modeling agency sent me to the wrong location for the photo shoot last night. And well, let's just say my swimsuit was a big hit at the Boy Scout Jamboree.
Solo replied, maybe they'll give you a merit badge.
Reply sent to Ivana.
Boy Scouts? People still do that? Who knew?
Gordon, you've got a message.
Solo, read message.
Reading message from Ivana in Second Life. LOL, you are so funny. From your profile photo, you seem like quite the stud muffin. We should meet in real life.
Stud Muffin. I like that. Solo, call me Stud Muffin.
I'll call you Stud Muffin, okay?
Yes, that's me, Stud Muffin. Maybe I'll put that on the vanity plate for my Second Life Porsche. How would that sound, fishy? Message to Ivana. You want to ride in a real-life Stud Muffin's Porsche? How about coming over to North Creek?
Reply sent to Ivana.
What?
Reply sent to Ivana.
No, Solo, cancel the message. I was talking to the fish.
I found a novelty talking fish at Sailmart.
I don't want to buy talking fish. I was talking to the fish.
I've located a mental health clinic near North Creek.
Don't judge me, Solo. You know what? Forget it. Solo, compose message to Ivana.
Stud Muffin, you've got a message from Ivana.
Solo, read message.
Reading message. Sounds great. I'm going away for a while, but I can come by the end of the month. I'll text you when I hit town and meet you for lunch. Gotta bounce. Bye.
No. She can't come here. I don't have a Porsche. I'm an online high school science teacher. I'm not tall or rich or blonde. Solo, what am I gonna do? Solo, compose message to Ivana. Sorry, can't meet. Do not come. Solo? Little Solo, speak to me, I'm sorry. Send message to Ivana. Solo, wait, I can help. With electronics. Solo, what do I do when you fall into a fish tank? Wait, I know. Dry you. I've got to dry you to minimize water damage. Oh, don't leave me, Solo. It's not working. Wait, I read somewhere that rice would draw the water of you. Come on, Solo, dry. Please, Solo. We've got to tell Second Life Ivana not to come to Gordon's real life. Please, Solo, dry. My precious Solo friend, I've drowned you. Help! Hello?
Whoa, Mr. Hall, is that you? I didn't know you lived in North Creek.
No offense, Mr. Hall, but where are your pants?
We only see him on video. I didn't know he had legs, much less pants.
Look, I don't need pants or legs. I teach online, I shop online, and I socialize online. As far as you all are concerned, I exist from the waist up. Quick, can I borrow your Solo phone? I need to break a date with a beautiful swimsuit model.
Why would you want to break a date with a swimsuit model?
Why would anyone want to break a date with a swimsuit model?
Because she thinks I'm a stud muffin. You've got to help me. Don't we have like a Solo store in town?
No, there isn't one for Miles.
How can that be?
Don't break. What happened?
It fell in the fish tank.
Dude, you're not supposed to get it wet.
I know.
That's the problem.
I read on a blog once where body heat can help your Solo clothes dry out.
Body heat?
No, are you crazy? Hug it. Body heat.
Sabrina Rickman? Is that what I think it is? You have a baby?
No, Mr. Hall. I'm taking a pregnancy simulation as part of health class. Are you taking the class too?
No. I'm incubating a soggy Solo phone.
Cool. I've got to admit, all this constant mothering is a bit of a drag. There, Jeremy. Solo, change Jeremy.
Baby Jeremy now has a fresh diaper.
It never ends for a mother, does it?
Yeah, that's such a realistic simulator. That's exactly what it's like to be a mom. Gosh, imagine.
Citizens of North Creek, hear me out. You have been asked to come here to witness an historic event. 10 years ago, we were named the most wired town in America. Well, today we embark on another technology challenge. Welcome to day one of Soltech's project, Unplugged. Now, we all know what we have at stake here. We must refrain from using any digital media for a period of 30 days. We have representatives from Solotech, creators of our most favorite technologies.
Wait, I didn't know anything about this.
We told everyone. The North Creek Times ran front page articles on it every day this week.
And in the spirit of the Unplugged experiment, we also sent promotional notices by regular mail.
Snail mail? Newspapers? We may as well have carved it into the side of a cave. Wait, North Creek schools are online. Are we really going to stop schools for a whole month?
No. You've got a perfectly good school building right over there. Kids can attend classes in person for a few weeks.
But teachers can still teach from home, right?
No. Students and teachers will interact in the traditional way, in the classroom.
Looks like you're gonna need some pants, Mr. Hall.
Now hold on. $30 million for the town is nice, but what's in it for the rest of us? We have to turn our lives upside down, change the way we do our jobs, and wear pants. And for what?
I say we go for it. We could do with the changing face around here. Besides, I think we owe it to the future of North Creek to try.
It isn't enough to try, we have to win. For 30 days, North Creek will unplug from technology and reconnect with a simpler life.
Hey, Mr. Williams, does that really mean I can't text or use solo tweets to send messages? I mean, I do have a girlfriend.
Yes, I know. You will have to actually speak to each other face to face. And there will be no digital media of any kind. No video games, no internet, no cell phones, no social media.
Whoa, pioneer days. Going solo without solo? I don't see how you guys are gonna do it.
So, where will everyone get to see bad behaviors and violence?
Oh, we love those, don't we, kids?
Well, I guess you'll just have to get them the old-fashioned way. From books.
Books. How adorably retro.
Miss Bartlett, do you really think we can find those things in books?
Absolutely. Well, even if it is possible to, I bet it isn't nearly as much fun. Still, I better find my library card.
So, North Creekians, it is nearly noon. We are about to count down the final seconds. Once we reach 12 o'clock, we must set aside all our solo products and embark on the Great Unplugged Challenge. But first, Dr. Kaplan has a few words of encouragement and advice for us.
Remember, this will be difficult. You may experience a time of withdrawal. Help each other survive the day show. Keep your mind and busy with other hobbies. Visit friends, staying group survive this day.
It's all good. It'll be fine. 30 days, that's all. What could possibly go wrong?
So, working instead of command center.
I'm sorry?
Fellow Brooklyn's, I'm here with today's news tonight. We're here to cover the Solotech Unplugged Challenge.
How did you hear about it?
We have our sources.
I'm sorry, but we're going into technology blackout for all of North Creek. If you're here, you're included.
No way. We're the media. Rules don't apply to us. We have to use our cameras.
Fine. Your cameras are allowed, but no solo devices.
Fine. So, who are you?
I am Diane Trent, the mayor of North Creek, the most wired town in America.
Stephanie Ackerman, our news anchor, will be here shortly. We'd like to set up an exclusive interview with you, if that's all right.
Why, certainly.
Stephanie Ackerman? I love her. She's so great. Come on, talking head. All looks, no brains.
Hello, Stephanie Ackerman. Today's news tonight. I'll be excited to hear what?
That this nice lady is a big fan.
Oh, how nice to hear that.
Want a story? Come on, I'll show you around.
You mean there's more to see? What sights could possibly be worth seeing in North Creek, Wisconsin?
Miss Ackerman, this is Tom Williams and Beth, what's it? They represent Solotech.
Stephanie Ackerman, today's news tonight.
Well, if it isn't Ackerman, the anchorwoman.
If there's a good story, I'm there, usually before you.
If only this was a good story. A town full of mindless techno geeks agree to rejoin the world for a whole month of human interaction. I don't get the attraction.
It has human interests.
As a non-human, you won't understand. And I'll have you know these mindless techno geeks rate my show number 1. Something else you won't understand.
That's amazing. I didn't even see your lips move. Do you and your wooden puppet do any other tricks? So, where do we stand with all this?
Excuse me, I'm Abigail Rickman. I run the North Creek Times newspaper. I recognize you. You're the famous Nora Edwards. It's such an honor to meet you. I've read all your books and watched your war coverage from all over the world for years and years.
Yeah, so many years that they've relegated me to cover meaningless local wars like this one, trying to get me to retire and replace me with a Barbie doll. I'm a pro. I find good stories everywhere. Maybe I'll even find one here. Lord knows where.
Almost time, Stephanie. Get ready to go live for the Unplugged Challenge.
Project Unplugged. Here we are on the scene in tiny North Creek, Wisconsin. We're the most wired town in America for the past 10 years, prepares to unplug from all modern technology for a period of 30 days. But in the Solotech-driven world we live in, can they do it?
Say, you look familiar.
Do I?
10 seconds.
Wait, I need to contact someone. Can I run a solo phone? Anyone?
5,
4, 3, 2, 1, unplug! Shut down your sole devices. Well, this is riveting coverage.
See, so much fuss for nothing. And listen, no beeps, no blips, no obnoxious ringtones, just the sweet sounds of small town life.
They're doing it. They're adjusting already.
Putting us out of business, you mean?
Watch as we set the wheels of normal social interaction into motion. Hi, guys. So, Kelly, you know Kristen, right? I bet you're in some of the same classes.
Hi.
Hey. So we're not in the Dark Ages anymore. Maybe I can still friend you.
And no, don't you see? You can friend her now. She's right here.
You guys want a real story? Watch this. Hey guys, did you hear? Robert and Kristen, the smoldering hot couple from the Twilight movies, just like totally broke up. No way!
Why? What happened?
Not sure. Something about cheating, maybe? I think there were pictures.
I've got to check solo tweets. It's solo time, my friends.
This is huge. Pictures you sent, I've got to log onto the internet.
Oh, you can't. Got that technology blackout thing going for you, don't ya?
This is so not fair. The biggest news since...
And the chaos begins as people begin snapping at each other.
Mom, I'm bored.
Here we are, day 10. So, Mary Chan, how is North Creek heading life without Solo?
As you know, North Creek is the most wired town in America, but our residents have completely committed to the Unplugged Challenge. We will be successful because we are North Creekians.
So, how are you holding up with the technology? Do you miss it?
Nah, not really. I don't text much. That stuff's not for me.
So, what are you doing? Those solar plants are gonna turn on, aren't they?
No,
So, what are you doing?
waiting.
For what?
30 days to the up.
That's silly. You should go outside, get some fresh air. Breathe. Here, why don't you make this? Alright, I try to be nice. I try to be encouraging. But now this is Outside a little. Outside for a little. Not virtual R&R.
R&R, what's that?
Running recreation.
Coach, those two things don't usually go together.
Your running is my recreation. Now move. High knees. I love to be a good teacher.
Hold on to that issue. It may be a collector's item someday when we're out of business.
Don't say that. I'm sure the paper will survive. It's a good paper. I really like your editorial on Tom Morris, but did you really need to call him the evil genius behind Solotech?
I call him as I see him.
I mean, you don't even know Tom Morris.
Remember, you did promise me I'd get to interview the great Tom Morris. When will that happen?
Oh yeah, Tom. When will that happen?
After Unplugged, I think. He's very busy now, but I'll arrange it myself. Promise.
I tell you, there's nothing here. Let's go back to New York.
Look, the network says we have to be here, so let's just try to find a story, okay?
This is a small town. Only small things happen in small towns. That's why young, ambitious people move away from them. And old, tired people move back to them. I'm a big star. Big stars cover big events in big places. Nora's been all over the world, covering wars, assassinations, natural disasters, and I'm in the cheese state, watching people not use technology.
Maybe something big is about to happen, right here. And besides, Nora Edwards is here too. Don't you want to find the big story before she does?
Oh, Tom Williams. This is my little sister, Sabrina. What are you doing with that?
That's Jeremy. Or more like his evil twin. Since our solo baby simulators got shut down, our health teacher gave us these to complete our assignment. Digital Jeremy was a great baby. Hardly any trouble at all. You know, there's an automation program for this. For 10 whole days now, I've had to burp it, diaper it, and feed it myself, even in the middle of the night. And Mom won't even help. She says that Jeremy is my responsibility. What's that about? I'm never having kids.
Kids, oh my goodness, what about Winston?
Who?
Winston, he'll die without technology. He depends on me.
This may be something. Get going.
Stephanie Ackerman, reporting from North Creek, where Project Unplugged enters its 10th day. Residents have set aside their solar devices, but at what cost?
Winston's life is dependent on technology, and Solotech maybe remove it. He'll die.
And now, we get an official comment from the Solotech spokesman, Tom Williams. Tom, is it true Solotech has placed lives in jeopardy?
Oh, wait. We didn't ask you to unplug anything medical.
You don't understand. He'll die. What am I saying? He could already be dead. Winston, if only I could just borrow that Solotech for a moment to check on him.
No, you'll ruin everything. You can't use any technology. Neither can you as long as you're in North Creek. It's a good thing that this is turned off.
It's a matter of life and death.
Oh, so what? Winston this, Winston that. You should care as much about me as you do for Winston.
Are you saying you don't care about him?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Die, Winston, die!
So, as you can see, tensions are running high here in North Creek and lives hang in the balance of the great experiment.
Wait, perhaps we can help. So who is Winston? A friend? A relative?
He's all those things to me and more. He's my virtual hamster. No internet access means I can't feed him or encourage him to run on his cute little wheel. What if he dies?
Your virtual hamster?
Are you kidding me? Give me that.
Bella, virtual hamsters are not news. They aren't even real hamsters.
Yeah, it's an app. They're all the rage with little girls. You know, websites host adoptions for these virtual pets. It's up to the so-called owners to log in and complete basic maintenance tasks in order to keep the program on.
What is going on? The internet was supposed to be for the scholarly exchange of ideas, for improving the speed and accuracy of communications and enhancing scientific discoveries.
Sometimes you've got to wade through a lot of digital hamsters to get to the stuff you want.
You have an interesting view of this subject, Mr. Williams, especially for an employee of the great and powerful Solotech. It's truly a minefield of wasted gigabytes out there, and it's gotten worse since Solo came out. Your company has a lot to answer for.
Are we forgetting all the good Solo does? I mean, I've seen you on TV using it in war zones.
True. I also drink gallons of coffee and eat a lot of fast food. It serves a purpose, but it doesn't mean it's good for me. Now, how about that interview with Tom Morris I've been hearing about? If you can arrange a face-to-face chat with our cub reporter here, I'd like to get in on it.
Hey, I asked first. Don't try to scoop me.
Honey, I could scoop you with my keyboard tied behind my back. But I'm getting a little too old to work when a gift horse is standing right in front of me. All I want is a little give and take. You give me Tom Morris, I give us network television coverage. We do it together, tag team. All we do is a little give and take. You do all the legwork and research. I conduct the on-camera interview. It'd be a big step in your little journalism career.
You mean it? We'd work together? That'd be amazing.
I'm not sure if I can get Tom to agree to a televised interview. He's more of a phone guy. Or solo mail. He likes to write. Abigail, I've got to go. I'll see you later.
He seems a bit anxious to get away. What's he hiding?
Oh, nothing. He's just protecting his boss. That's all.
I wonder. Good thing I can still remember some tricks from the old days. Can you show me where the microfilm is?
Joining us now is a local physician, Dr. Kaplan. Will the citizens of North Creek be able to survive this challenge?
I would say the experiment is going as well as it could be expected.
I want to check my solo page.
Of course, there's a minor outgrowth of anxiety.
My BFF and Liberia must think I'm totally OOT.
Yeah, like, out of touch? So not cool.
Did you hear that? I thought I heard my solo phone ring.
I miss Digital Jimmy's cute little cries. You guys think I have it bad? I've followed that hunky Who Cares on Soldiers for like 2 years now. You have no idea what I'm missing out on. He's on his way to Europe to film a movie. Prior to this moment, he's probably taking another picture of his travel leader.
I don't even want to know what part of his body he calls a travelator.
It's a moving sidewalk. He takes these funny pictures of travelators in airport terminals and posts them for his fans.
Huh. Travelators. That's so cool.
That's so unbelievably stupid.
It's because you're one of those uptight math and science people. You don't understand humor or art.
It's not art. It's pictures of airport escalators.
Travelators. Escalators go up.
She's right. Escalators do go up.
I'm sorry, I can't take it anymore. Solo's my single operator lifestyle overlord. I need to know what my friends are doing.
And what the travelator home looks like.
And what clothes we should be wearing.
And what music to listen to.
And what to think.
Exactly. Girls, this is like an image nightmare. I don't know how you guys are staying unplugged.
You're not helping. We're supposed to observe and monitor, not interfere or nudge. Kristen, we're all in the same boat here. You'll be fine if you stay strong. There's only 20 days to go.
What about me? I've sat first chair on virtual trumpet every year in school, and I've been lugging this real trumpet around for days, and all I've got to show is chapped lips.
Just like isn't worth it, is it? I mean, instrumental music is so anchovies on pizza.
Ew.
Dead.
Ew. Anchovies on pizza is disgusting.
Understand why it's a big
Should be a thing. Sorry.
First you take away our solo stuff, now we can't even speak. How are we supposed to communicate if we can't talk or text?
Use your imagination.
Oh, what, like telepathically?
Did you see that?
I'm not speaking to you. See what?
The kids. They're working it out. Figuring out a way to live without technology. Look.
Aw, a few million more success stories like this, and we'll be riding the travelator to the unemployment line. Don't worry, I'll tweet the pictures.
Winston held hostage, day 21. It has been 3 weeks since little Winston last had food, exercise, or even water. How he's faring, we don't know. Clarkson let us continue to point to North Creek in support, and the animal rights group PETA has issued a strongly worded statement condemning the neglect of digital pets. But until this technology blackout is lifted, all we can do is watch and wait. I'm Stephanie Ackerman, reporting for today's News Tonight.
And cut. That's great, Stephanie.
Oh, yay! That was totally so good. Gotta keep the public informed.
Miss Sharp, we certainly appreciate all you're doing to help us with the Unplugged challenge.
I'm not sure this Winston is the only big story connected with Unplugged. I mean, we created it ourselves.
Oh, I'm telling you, Stephanie, this contest is a drag. I mean, I'm behind Solotech all the way, you know? But you have a right to question things. That's all I'm saying. But you didn't hear this from me. I mean, what is Tom Morris thinking? And just where is he thinking it? Someone's got to move the milk and see what he's hiding behind it. Tom Morris might just be the missing jar of pickles in all this.
Yeah, maybe.
Come on, look around. We've already got a story. You've seen the mail we're getting. The people love stuff like this. Trapped miners, little girls stuck down wells, virtual hamsters in peril. The Winston is the crowd pleaser our viewers want.
Say, speaking of crowd pleasers, have you guys heard the new virtual resort might be stationed in Paris?
Really? We heard it might be here.
Here? No way.
Barbie, Skipper.
Alphaba.
Abigail, I was just coming to see you at the newspaper.
I had to meet some advertisers. But the good news is our circulation is up over 60% so far this month. If we can hang on to those readers after the Unplugged challenge ends, we might just avoid bankruptcy.
That's good to hear. I guess this ridiculous challenge has its silver lining. You have Solotech to thank for that, I suppose.
Well, I don't think Mr. Morris had anything to do with it. Tom Williams made the offer by himself. I really think he went out on a limb for us.
Yes, he's an interesting guy, Miss Rickman. I don't think he is who he says he is.
What do you mean?
Well, for one thing, I wrote a letter to my source at the personnel department at Solotech. He says there's no one there by the name of Tom Williams who works there.
That's impossible. Tom obviously works for Solotech, and pretty high up too. He arranged the challenge, and he knew about a contest from 10 years ago. I mean, he'd even read my winning essay.
You know, if we did a little research online, I bet we could track down the truth of your Tom Williams in about 2/2 of a second.
No, we can't use the internet.
Right. I'm an investigative reporter. I need a reliable source. Someone who can get close to Tom Williams and report back to me.
Wait, you want me to spy on Tom and report back to you? No way.
I'm sorry. I thought you were a reporter. Reporters report. I guess you were absent the day they taught that in journalism school.
Come on, you're being kind.
Where's the next?
Read them up.
Read it? I don't even know how to hold it.
This is a stupid assignment. I mean, who combines geography and phys ed? It's like some sort of cross-curricular torture. I think all this bouncing is making Jeremy sick. I wish we had a travel aid right by now.
How can we not recognize these directions? We live in this town.
I know, but I don't know street names. I just use solo GPS and turn when it says turn.
Maybe we should phone a friend. You know, call someone.
Expecting that every phone in this town is wireless off limits.
Besides, even if we could find a landline phone, do any of you know any phone numbers? Mine are all in Solo.
And nobody keeps their phone books anymore. Let's be logical about this. Wait, which way is north?
For Peter's sake, let's get those legs moving. Let's go.
I'm tired.
I've kind of learned to live without all my Solo stuff, but I really missed Chris's tweets. They were so romantic.
Romantic? Tweets? How can you be romantic in 140 characters or less?
He does amazing things with emoticons.
You guys are broken up again anyway.
We made up. We have a date tonight, but I still feel kind of disconnected. We still don't know how to talk to each other in person yet. It's so much easier to text. A few keystrokes, you hit the send button, and bang, you have a relationship.
Yeah, one sentence at a time.
You know, in my day, a letter was a precious thing. I still have all my old love letters all tied up in pretty ribbons.
May I? Now look at these pages and pages.
Now that's romantic.
Wow, I love the font. It's not font, it's called penmanship, but no one learns that anymore. What do people do on technology-free dates anyway? Hey, Veronica, you're older than we are. What'd you do before internet and technology and video games and stuff?
Ooh, there's something here in this letter I could recommend.
Hey, how old are you?
15.
Pizza. At 15, couples here love pizza together.
Yeah, pizza. Right.
Speaking of pizza, I'm not 15, but I am starving. Abigail, you don't want to grab a slice or anything.
Yeah, sure. I'd like that. It'll give us a chance to get to know each other better.
Great! I love pizza. Like pineapples on your pie. Love it!
Sorry, Madison. I meant just Abigail and I.
Oh, right. Totally cool with that. I'll just stay here and watch my career fizzle.
So, Tom, how long have you been working at Solotech?
This contest needs an epic fail. Hey, guys. I don't know how you guys are dealing with this blackout. I mean, this blackout is killing me. How does one cope knowing that out there, somewhere on Solar Feast, people have posted new LOL cats?
I miss LOL cats.
And people are laughing at them, sharing them, commenting on them.
Commenting. I love commenting. I'm very good at commenting.
Well, I've got to see a girl about a unicorn. Would you be here and hold this for me? Then don't go turning that on while I'm in the restroom.
What are you doing?
Drawing a cat for you. You both said you missed your LOL cat, so I decided to make one for you.
I didn't know you could draw cats. That's really sweet.
Love letters for the new millennium.
We have to find a way to get online without using our solo devices. You have to get to Winston, and I have to contact Havana. She's due here tomorrow.
I mean, he's like right there. Why don't you just go talk to him?
I can't. I'm not like you. I can't just ramble on if I have nothing to say. Oh, hi there, Gordon. Do you mind if I call you Gordon? That looks interesting. It's me, Beth Walters from Solotech. I'm something of a science geek myself, so do you mind if I ask what you're doing?
Well, I'm busy, so I do mind. But since you've asked, I'm attempting to create a secret computer out of magnetic rocks and electroluminescent fish.
Whoa. All I got out of that was the word fish.
I remember that was theoretically possible, but I didn't know anyone had ever attempted it.
Oh, it's more than a theory. I saw it on the Science Channel.
Well, maybe I can help. I carry a soldering iron in my purse.
Gross. You think you can make a computer out of this junk?
Of course. Careful, that's an electric eel.
And it syncs with 5 times the voltage of a household socket.
Yeah, it does.
Can I watch?
Yeah, me too.
You mean you kids are actually interested in my little hands-on project? Well, the electric eel, also known as Electrophorus electricus, is commonly found in the Amazon.
Wait, you can sell dangerous things like that on Amazon?
Dude, if you have a credit card, you can get anything on Amazon.
No, electric eels live in the actual Amazon River in South America.
Correct. And they carry steady charge capable of powering a piece of equipment for a brief time.
But why do all this? The contest only has another few days to go. Why not just wait?
Well, my solo phone had an accident with the fish tank. You see, I have to stop a girl I met on the internet from coming here. I have to stop her because it's not me she wants to meet. She wants to meet Gordo the Magnificent Stud Muffin, self-made second life millionaire, and some guy with a Porsche.
Forget it. I mean, there must be someone you know who'd appreciate a regular high school science teacher.
See, now this is nice. Notice the kids actively engaged in some sort of science experiment with their teacher.
Happy?
Yes, actually. We unplugged and they're adapting. They're surviving without technology and enjoying it.
I have a confession to make. I'm enjoying it too. I haven't used any technology or checked my solo mail myself since we started this challenge. It's kind of refreshing not to be tied to my cell phone.
Yeah, I bet an important guy like you is very busy. Would you say your title was a solo tech again?
I didn't.
Unplugged, the final hours. North Creek is preparing to reboot and once again join the modern world. 30 days without any solar technology or internet is dwindling down to the final minutes.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? Thank you, Coach Hawkins. It's almost noon, the end of the challenge. In just a short while, we can begin the countdown till when we can all plug in once more. Hey guys, you know on the East Coast, it's already noon? The contest is like over. So why don't you just fire those puppies back up and get right back online? There's so much to catch up on. Celebrity romances, cat memes, and who knows what's popped up on SoloTube in the last month.
Madison, you've been trying to sabotage this project the whole time, haven't you?
Me? Why, that's chocolate syrup on cornflakes crazy. I would never.
And you won't again. Madison, you're fired.
10 seconds.
Beth, how'd you like to take over the resort project?
And stay in North Creek? I like that.
3, 2, 1. We did it. $30 million.
My dad will be so happy. All these new jobs here will be so good for business at the restaurant.
What about your BFF in Liberia?
I think I've got a new BFF right here.
Yeah, we're gonna start a ski club at school with real snow and everything. After all, this is Wisconsin. Let's go check on Winston now.
I've missed you, Solo. Any Second Life messages? Send message to Gordon. Hey, Stud Muffin. Sorry I couldn't get up to visit. I'll take a rain check on the spin of the Porsche, okay?
You really think that Gordon was supposed to have Porsche?
Why would he lie?
You told him you were a model. So now that you left the solo from back, what are you gonna do now? Back in the second birthday of your Stud Muffin?
Actually, I've got a better idea. You know those old love letters from your husband? I bet they'd make a great romance novel. I've read a ton of them this month. We can write it together.
Ooh, I always wanted to write a book, but I've never learned how to type.
We can dictate it to Solo.
It does that? What will we even call it?
Love in the locker room. Solo, start a new document. Page 1. I caught his eye across the polished wood floor. He was dribbling and I was drooling.
That's good.
Solo? It worked! I'm the nurture! It's alive!
You have a new message from Ivana.
Solo, delete message. I don't need Second Life anymore. I've got Real One now.
Hey, Tom, can I borrow your cell phone?
I knew you'd come around.
Thanks.
So, Unplugged was a great success, wouldn't you say?
So, I guess you go back to running your multi-billion-dollar company now?
What do you mean?
You are Tom Morris, the founder and creative genius behind Solotech. It's an old photo, but it is you. It isn't bad enough that you sent us a plague of solo pads 10 years ago, but now you've come sneaking around here to do it all again and make a fool of me.
No, that's not why I came here. I came because of your letter. I came because I wanted to meet you and see if what you said was true. And it is. Everything you said was true. North Creek wasn't better because of Solo, and people lost the ability to interact. But I can see that now. But they've got it back thanks to you. Look, they're friends and neighbors again.
Give it up. You don't care about anyone but yourself and your precious Solotech profits. And how can you judge anyone else's social interaction when you yourself stay holed up in a mansion on a hillside, tucked away from real life for almost a decade?
I developed Solo because I thought it would help people live better lives, bring people together. All the things you said in your essay 10 years ago. That's why I picked yours as the winner. We shared the same vision.
Well, we don't anymore. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go figure out how to keep the newspaper from going bankrupt.
What if I can help?
What?
What if I bail out the newspaper?
We don't need your charity, Mr. Morris. The newspaper industry is dead. You killed it.
What about a business deal? It's something for something. I can help you and you can help me.
I'm listening.
I've got this idea for a resort.
North Creekians, we have always been proud to wear the crown of most wire town in America. And yesterday, we were quite proud to succeed in the Unplugged Challenge. Now, we are equally proud to announce our new venture. Beth?
Solotech was always intended to make people's lives better. That vision came from our founder, Mr. Tom Morris, and I think it's time you met him.
Betrayal.
Thank you for coming out once more. Yes, I really am Tom Morris.
North Creek will move forward as a side of Solotech's newest project, a recreational resort that continues Tom Morris's mission to provide a better quality of life for Americans.
No, this isn't the virtual resort headquarters we were promised. This is an actual resort.
Technology is and will continue to be a vital part of our lives. But there is something to be said about the lives we led before we immersed ourselves in virtual worlds.
Thanks to you and your willingness to take on the Unplugged Challenge, I've learned that in return to an occasional technology-free, uninterrupted life can help recharge our own personal batteries and help our relationships. So, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to Solotech's next great venture. Welcome to Unplugged!
Unplugged will be a resort free from all modern-day distractions of text, tweets, blips, and beeps, internet, cell phones, and other technologies. Vacationers will check their solo devices at the door and enjoy time to reconnect with family and friends, hold real conversations, play a face-to-face game of checkers on the porch.
Visitors may walk in the woods and actually hear the sounds of a babbling brook or other wildlife around them. They will have opportunities to actively play sports.
Go team!
Or read a book and feel the crisp paper beneath your fingers.
And for those of you who still want to know what's going on in the world,
The North Creek Times will continue daily publication to serve the informational needs of the resort and town.
And remember, once the vacations of our guests are over, they will return refreshed to their modern lives.
Balanced lives that include but are not defined by Solotech technologies. And I'm proud to say I'll be moving here and managing the resort for Solotech.
and I will build a house in North Creek for myself. It's time I came out of hiding and made new friends. Real friends.
Hey, Tom, does that mean you're going to stop making new Solotech products?
Not at all. Tom will continue to develop technology that will change our world for the better, give us better ways to connect to different perspectives and new knowledge. And virtual worlds can be great fun, but we want to remind everyone that we still live in the real world, together.
Let's hear it for our new resort, Unplugged.
So, I was right. I had the story all along. I hope you won't mind if I write the article for USA News and just don't share the byline.
Not at all. Of course, they may just run my story from the North Creek Times. The newswires picked it up, and it's already gone national. There are advantages to technology, you know.
I spent a month here. I can't leave with nothing to show for it.
A reliable source tells me that I can possibly get you that incredibly sought-after television interview with Tom Morris.
Give and take. You set it up and give the lead in. Abigail takes charge on camera and asks the questions.
But, well played.
Hey, little mama, how did your assignment with Jeremy turn out?
My teacher said I fell into the report to child protective services category. So unfair.
Hey, you left Jeremy on the bus.
Oh, like that doesn't happen to every parent. I ran out because I saw Todd Murphy. He's so cute.
You do realize you're why they do these parenting simulations, right?
Hey, whatever happened to Winston?
Winston didn't make it.
And so, we wrap our coverage of the Great Unplugged experiment in North Creek, Wisconsin. The town is once again humming with state-of-the-art technology, and its residents say it's better off disconnecting from Solo and reconnecting with each other. A resort where we can all unplug is in the works. But like so many victories, this is not won without sacrifice. So as you sit in the warm glow of your soul baths this evening, pause for a moment to remember poor Winston, just 6 months old, but a hero among hamsters. I'm Stephanie Ackerman. Good night.